Just do it. I know, like I was 2 years ago, there's a lot of y'all out there thinking like, oh my gosh, with everything going on, you know, how am I gonna make this move now? I mean, you do have to figure out when it's gonna be a realistic time for you to do it. I mean, like we're all on lockdown right now, so I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if like literally right now will be the best time. But at some point you just gonna have to do it and live with whatever consequences come with making this move. Um, as you can see in the title, where I'm talking about moving to Los Angeles. Everybody wants to be out here. Um, Big city, a lot of people. City of the bright lights, Hollywood, all the stars, whatnot. I mean, it's something else. It's a lot. It's a lot, you know. But you can do it. You can do it. You can definitely do it. But it'll never happen to me unless you take the plunge and go after it. If and when you go ahead and try to do that, I'm about to give you some tips, as you can see, I'm saying in the title of the video, to help you make this move. And in all honesty, I'm telling you, like if you use these tips, I see no reason why you shouldn't be successful out here, whatever you're trying to do. I came out here to be an actor, but not just be an actor, pursue other, you know what I'm saying? Actor is what I came out here to do. The reason why I want to be an actor is because, for one, it's my dream job. Two, the goals. The goals are, you know what I'm saying, it's like the actor is being an actor for me is at the top of the pyramid, and then underneath, the bricks underneath are the goals. So I don't know. Just that being said, I guess we'll start getting into the tips that I have here. The number one tip that I would say, I mean, this is 90%. This is 90% of it, y'all. Like, I mean, I don't know if this is your first YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? Or first source that you use, because I mean, if you're like me, I went through dozens of videos, dozens of sources, you know what I'm saying, just searching everything I can, taking in as much information as I can before I made the move, before I made my move or not, you know what I'm saying, just trying to be prepared as possible. And even though it was right in my face, I still didn't entirely realize it, like until I got out here and started living it. The number one tip that I have for y'all, 90% of what's gonna make you successful out here, and no matter what you do, wind up what you're coming out here to do, is, you ready? Living by your means. What do I mean by that? I mean, clothes, food, rent, all that needs to be made as cheap as possible. When you get out here, you're going to see a lot of people doing really big things, living large. I mean, you know what I'm saying, the cars they driving, the clothes they have on, their houses, all that good stuff. You can get there. Trust me, you can get there. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Where there's a will, there's a way. But if you come out here and you try to have all that overnight, that's when you're going to mess up. That's going to be your first, and for most people, their biggest mistake. That's why most people wind up moving back home within their first year, y'all. I'm telling you. I don't know if you heard that already or not, but most people that move to Los Angeles or whatnot to do whatever, acting, dancing, you know what I'm saying, pursue a career in music or whatever, they move back home within their first year because they're not living by their means. In order for you to make this move, you gotta live by your means. You gotta understand what it is you need to be doing, you know what I'm saying, to live out here, to make it out here. And once you get stable, you take it from there. You build on that stability. You see what I'm saying? You can't just hit the, you know what I'm saying, like, hit the ground running, but have your ducks in a row, you know what I'm saying, like I say, you know what I'm saying, like, have as much as, you know what I'm saying, you can lined up or whatnot, but don't just think you're going to be, I don't know, like, what's a Will Smith or a Denzel Washington overnight. It takes time. It just takes time. You see what I'm saying? I hope that it happens that like that for you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it does. It has happened in the past for some people like it, but especially nowadays, like it's as far and as far and in between where you see just these overnight successes, you know. And like they say, I mean, usually an overnight success, there's usually behind that a whole bunch of unsuccessful years, a whole bunch of that person getting themselves together, putting the time in to where when their moment came, they were ready for it. And then everybody knows about it. I mean, you look at some of these stars or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, some of your favorite stars, your movie stars, and like that, and, you know, you see some of the credits and you're like, wow, I didn't know he was in that movie. I seen that movie, but I didn't know he was in that. And he's way back in the back or something like that, or so in a supporting role or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He or her. It takes time. Live by your means. And until you get there. Little quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, not really one of the main tips, but definitely a good tip. Get your driver's license as soon as possible. I mean, I think there's a way to have the appointment date set up before you even get out here. Make that happen. Definitely set up an appointment. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely don't want to be in a line like a lot of people. Because I mean, those lines literally, trust me, I've been there. I got mine. They stretch outside the door, around the corner, to the next corner. Seriously, like it's like that. It's that serious. Like, you don't want to be one of the people waiting a full day for something that you could literally walk in and have done within 30 minutes. Literally, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people may not have their driver's license already, but if you're just transferring the driver's license, you don't have to take the driver's license test. You go in, you take the test, the actual knowledge test for here, you walk on out. Like, I think my appointment, I remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, my appointment was set for like 8:30, and I was walking out the door before my appointment was even supposed to be, or not before, but like minutes after, like maybe 4 or 5 minutes, 7 minutes after my appointment was set, because I had set my point. Meanwhile, look, at when I walked out the door, it was just like I said. The line was across to the other street. It's like probably easily 200 people in line. Don't be that person, yo. That being said, if you can, if whatever you're doing, coming out here to do, I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, but whatever you're coming out here to do, if you know what I'm saying, if it's just a regular job like social work or something like that, you know what I'm saying, and if you can get away with not driving out here, you're winning. You're already winning. Because I mean, it's, of course, right now with everything going on, it's not a lot of traffic, but when things do get back going, traffic out here is real, y'all. I mean, it's real. It's serious. Like, you do not want to be in that traffic unless you absolutely have to. So, if you can find a way to live close to your job, to where you can like take a scooter or a Uber, a quick Uber ride or something like that to get around, do that. Trust me. But either way, get your driving license, because I mean, like, it's literally worth its weight in gold. I mean, there's some jobs out here that literally all they want is you to have your California driver's license, and they'll hire you on the spot just like that. You also will need at least even if you don't have a driver's license, even if you don't want to drive, you're at least going to need your California ID for, if not most, definitely some jobs. They won't even hire you without your California ID. They won't hire you without an out-of-state ID. So get either your driver's license or your California ID as soon as possible. Another quick side note, I guess. I know, you know what I'm saying, everybody's, you know what I'm saying, sees, looking from the outside, you know what I'm saying, sees the good weather, you know what I'm saying, the good California weather, Southern California weather. Yes, for the most part, you know what I'm saying, it is. Definitely during the summertime, definitely during the daytime for the most part. But that being said, whew, it gets bad. It gets bad at times, trust me. It gets not freezing cold, but almost. Definitely. For the first year I was out here, the lowest temperature I literally have a screenshot of on my phone was 34 degrees. 34 degrees. Like, I was not, I was prepared for it to a degree, but I was not expecting it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, looking at I call myself being pretty diligent and checking the weather on my phone. You know what I'm saying? In Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying? Pretty frequently. And then the lowest I think I saw was like 60, you know, maybe 50 something. When I saw that 34, I was like, whoa, seriously? And, you know what I'm saying? Side note, it does not have to be 33 or below for frost to start forming up on the ground. So definitely be prepared for the bad weather. Also the rain. This month we've actually had a record-breaking month for rain in April. So bring your jackets, bring your winter coats, bring your umbrellas, because the weather can get bad. Even though for the most part it is good. Second main point: stay focused on whatever it is you came out here to do, y'all. Like that's a pretty big deal as far as, you know, why people wind up not being successful. Some people have been out here for years, decades, and still aren't where they want to be because they didn't stay focused on what they came out here to do. I'm not saying it's not okay for you to change your mind or grow into a different person. You know what I'm saying? People do that. It happens overnight, you know. But at least I would say for the first year, hold on tight to what you made, you know what I'm saying, initially made the move for. You see what I'm saying? Give yourself time to understand, is you know what I'm saying, like realize when I, you know what I'm saying, is this something I still want to do, or do I want to change something? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Still be out here in Los Angeles or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a beautiful place, you know what I'm saying? The weather's nice and anything like that. But you know what I'm saying, maybe I want to do something else out here. It's a lot of things to do more besides just acting or just dancing or just music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different things to do out here. A lot of people will try to lead you astray. A lot of people will try to have you going out all night, you know what I'm saying, partying and all that good stuff. Don't let them. Don't let them, because those are the people, if you came out here with them, or if they're not from out here, those are the people that better be going back home because they ran out of money or whatnot. Or done got burnt out. Going back to my first point, living by your means. When I first came out here, I was like, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to have my one-bedroom apartment. I'm not accepting nothing less but a studio. I'm going to have my car and be you know what I'm saying, driving everywhere I go. All these things. You can do that. But understand and realize that that type of thinking, doing those things, like, you know what I'm saying, like it, you know what I'm saying, like trying to hold on to all those things will pull you off of, pull a lot of time away from what it is you came out here to do. How you gonna have any time to do whatever it is you came out here to do if you're working two jobs so you can keep a one-bedroom apartment by yourself and your car? You know what I'm saying? The upkeep on your car, the insurance, the gas. You see what I'm saying? How you gonna have any time for, you know what I'm saying, what it is you came out here to do if you're trying to have the nicest clothes and everything all the time? And trust me, you're not gonna be able to keep up with some of these people out here because you're literally competing with royalty in some cases. Literally. Some of these people that you're seeing out here in these nice ass cars, Range Rovers, Lamborghinis, Mercedes, and all that type of stuff, Bugattis and stuff, that's not just rappers and celebrities or like that. Those are literally royal people, family of royal people, and literally money that's been in the family for generations and generations and generations. My advice: don't try to compete with nobody. Just do you. Do what you came out here to do. Trust me. You know what I'm saying, like, you the right people will come into your life and stay, and they'll realize your realness. Real recognizes real. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to be royalty to have friends, to have associates or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. I went out the house and some days and stuff that I wouldn't believe in a million years I would actually get looks from females, it's like, hey, you know, so you look nice, like, and I have. I'm like, what? You look at me right now, like, this shirt is dingy as can be, like, for real, like, I'm going through the struggle right now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't washed this shirt in 3 days, you know? But I'm serious when I say I have. I promise you. You don't, like, give yourself time, it'll be all right. Everybody has to start somewhere. Third main point: get LA out of your system. it's gonna be really hard for you to focus on what it is you came out here to do if you constantly want to go out and party and live the nightlife or whatnot. Like you see everybody else doing, like you didn't see on TV, all that good stuff. Do it for a couple weeks. If you can swing it, 1 week, one week. But if you just really need to do it, couple weeks. If you got it like it, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? A month is kind of pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm telling you, like I mean, a month. You know what I'm saying? I feel like stuff starts to become a habit. But you know what I'm saying? Just regardless, get LA out of your system. You know what I'm saying? Like go out, see the sights, see Santa Monica Beach, see Santa Monica Pier, the Griffin Observatory, downtown. All these iconic places that you know what I'm saying, everybody talks about or whatnot. But once you do, you know what I'm saying, do all those things, let it go. I'm not saying don't go out every now and then. I mean, everybody needs to release. You know, don't let all that stress build up on you, because that'll kill your dreams too. That'll mess you up bad too. But just don't do it to the point where you're not getting nothing done. You see what I'm saying? That's another reason that people, look up, even if they don't go back, they look up, I'm saying, 10, 15 years later, like, why am I still in the same spot? I'm stable. Obviously, I'm saying, because I mean, trust me, stability will come. If you focused on if you focused on making it happen, stability will come. But I'm saying, just because you're stable doesn't mean like you're gonna automatically be there. Be where you want to be. Get a side hustle, y'all. It's just not that hard. Pretty much everybody that's doing something in Los Angeles, this is the fourth main point, by the way. Most everybody out here has more than one source of income. So it's once you get used to it, it helps alleviate the stress too, because now you're not just dependent on one source of income. If you're living by your means, you're not just dependent on one source of income to get your rent paid, keep a roof over your head. You see what I'm saying? So make that happen as soon as possible. Be thinking of ways to do that at home. Well, whatever you, I mean, I'm saying, more than like you probably already know a few ways. Postmates, Uber, DoorDash, stuff like that. Good side hustles. Service jobs like that. Good side hustles. Try to think outside the box on it. Be adaptable. Got to be adaptable. This kind of goes along with having a side hustle. You need to be able to roll with the punches, so to speak. A lot of things are going to happen when you come out here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, depending on where you're from and everything like that, I mean, you're probably going to have to deal with some things that you've never had to deal with before. Be adaptable. Be resilient. Able to withstand hard times and recover from them quickly. You see what I'm saying? This is something that you got to learn. You know what I'm saying? You kind of almost too got to have it in you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this, you know what I'm saying, it's something you can't learn it. It grows with time, but it's, you know what I'm saying, it's a attribute of just pretty much an attribute of people that live in LA. Fifth, and pretty much this last main point is give yourself time. I mean, I've already said that a few times, but give yourself time. It's not gonna, like I say, it's not gonna happen overnight, y'all. It takes time to do this. It takes time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you come out here to do, it takes time to get established. It takes time to, make your dreams a reality, your goals a reality. If it were easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would be living out in LA. That's why everybody wants to do it, because it's not easy. That's part of the reason anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy. It's not easy. But it's worth it. In my opinion, I've been out here almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in July. I made my first attempt at it in May. Side note, to being adaptable or whatnot. The reason why I say be adaptable is because I had a date set in stone, and some things happened. I wound up having a wreck. I got rear-ended, and instead of me moving the date a couple days, I chose to stick with that date. Well, the reason why I had that date set in stone like that, it was because, reason why I chose that date was because I was going to leave on a Friday, and I was going to drive in my car, of course. And I planned on entering the city on a Monday, so I could hit the ground running, start applying to jobs or whatnot. Because I didn't have a car, I flew out here. Wound up, coming out here, I was on that 4-hour flight. I landed on that Friday, and didn't even realize it was Mother's Day weekend. A lot of places was closed. Definitely definitely not trying to hire. So it kind of sidetracked me. Long story short, on that, because I could speak up. That could be a whole video. I wound up moving back. I spent $500. I looked at my bank account and I was like, whoa, this is already getting more expensive than I expected. Went back home, came back out a month and a half later. I was like, I got to do it. Got to do it. Got to try to make it happen. And I've been out here ever since. Just saying, don't keep pushing the day back. Because, like I say, if you're trying to wait for the perfect time to do this, it's never gonna come. It's never gonna be a perfect time. Somebody told me that while I was doing Uber in Nashville, going through school. They had been out living out here. They had lived out here. They were telling me how nice it was and all that type of stuff, and I was like, I'm planning on moving there, and they was like, it's never gonna be a perfect time. Just do it. Just make it happen. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be something. Hopefully not as bad as what we're going through right now, but who knows? Even with that,